We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Jacob deGrom will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Acuna digs in now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Atlanta, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
First pitch, 7-11.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball two.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he lays off ball four, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 5 base hits in 32 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. On, he pops it up. Cano into shallow center, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
That is third. The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. On a good curveball, came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
In there, 1-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Line toward the gap in left center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with two gone.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets two bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate two. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. One home run and just the one RBI to his credit so far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Look out, 1-1.
A ball and two strikes now.
1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 2, the Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Foltynewicz gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
In there for strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is right there, one down.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. One out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Atlanta leads it 2-0. Second inning set to go. So here's Johan Camargo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
The pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Ball 1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
2-1.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Count remains full. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cano onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Robinson Cano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First offering on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Oh, and the highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
The count is full.
The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat.
Counts 1-0.
Two out with the man at first. And it's fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit to third. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. And future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway. Digging in, Freddie Freeman flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
That's the ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Freeman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they push their lead to 3 now.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Nimmo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Set to go now, Ahmed Rosario. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
1-2 now.
1-2.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the payoff pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Now the 2-1. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
That misses. 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here now the 2-2. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Another 2-2 offering.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted into center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
0-1, here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
Leading off for Atlanta, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 25.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. A textbook sack bunt situation here. He's set. Here it comes. And he pops up the bunt attempt. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 13. Ronald Acuna.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's in.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Full count. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
He got foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. Acuna rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Paul Sewald answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Sewald.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the inning now. Next up for New York, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's 6 out.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Alonso brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who's swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
He got 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. In the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Once again a 3-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up Acuna. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Darno is there. And that's the 3rd out. But the Mets trying to pick things up where we left off. Ender Inciarte. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now here it comes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Cano with it at 2nd. And the off-balance throw beats him at 1st, and that's a tough play. Striding in once again, Johan Camargo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider laid off for a ball.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hard hit ball to 2nd. And this is bobbled now by Cano. And he'll whip this one over to 1st, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Braves lead it 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Josh Tomlin, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 50, Josh Tomlin.
Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. He drew a walk his first time up.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop, Ahmed.
The pitch.
Rosario. Hey!
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
One-0 count. Here it is. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Now the 3-0 offering.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Up next to the bat.
So here's Pete Alonso. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Darno has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0.
Yep, I go one out.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 out, bases loaded. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set, the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Ozuna giving chase. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. So one run here, one hit, 2 errors in the inning, and 3 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Braves on top, 5-3. Robert Gesellman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Nick Markakis will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Markakis.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Outside, 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes McNeil. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as it is now 7-3.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, how about Cano? Got him.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming, here it is. Back up the middle, a dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Now batting, The catcher.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
1, no strike.
Fouled away. The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
2 out with the man at first. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Two, here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he struck him out. Second time now that he's been set down. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets 3. Luke Jackson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Atlanta, number 77, Luke Jackson.
Michael Conforto will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Jackson features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel and bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will get to the wall now out beyond the 385 sign. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike one. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robert Gsellman.
Jed Lowrie will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with two guns. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. In his career, Lowrie has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Justin Wilson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Justin Wilson.
Now batting, Ender Inciarte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Johan Camargo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
The bat, number 7.
Settling in now, Dansby Swanson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Wilson, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Outside, 3-0 now. Runner at first here, one man out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And eesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for Atlanta, the pitcher,
Charlie Culberson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Atlanta, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right there for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Grant Dayton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Grant Dayton.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dayton, originally from the state of Alabama, he was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here it comes. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. The 3-2 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Chris Martin takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Chris Martin. The batter, number 24.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Albies scoops it up.
Cano.
Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping in, J.D. Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets 5. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
New York Mets, number 29, Brad Brock.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So striding in, Freddie Freeman. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, gotta get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Line, but speared on a hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Standing in, Marcell Ozuna. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just inside.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 7-5. Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Set and the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And there's a base hit on the line. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Green, playing here in his age 31 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-1 home. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Count still at 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The batter, not shortstop.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Right to him. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Dominic Smith will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2. Dominic. Smith.
Too low, 1-0. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. The 1-0. This is line to left. Ozuna is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets strand one. They're down 2, 7-5. Jeurys Familia enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping up to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
The catcher, Travis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Inciarte now for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, Johan Camargo, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves strand one. They're still up 7-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 51, Will Smith. Now playing third base and batting.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Outside.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Pitch on the way. 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, number 6.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask, it sounded like, of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Pete Alonso, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Runners on first with one down. Fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And he fouls this one off. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
7-5 tonight's final. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Josh Tomlin gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jacob deGrom couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Will Smith retires the side to hammer down the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 7 runs on 10 hits. 3 errors, they left 10 men on base. For the Mets, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Josh Tomlin. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. He falls to 2-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.